Hey there, friends. MrAyrit here, and I bought myself a Steam Deck as I don't know, early Christmas present a few weeks ago, and I've been just getting used to this thing and understanding it and understanding how it fits in. I'm going to tell you right now, I love it. I'm gaming way more than I've been able to game before, so I think it's a big win for that. I'm going to do a separate video on just my thoughts around the Steam Deck and getting it set up and how I'm making it work for me. But for this video, I just really wanted to jump in here and let you know what games I purchased from the Steam winter sale and a couple of games I purchased a little bit before that. If you're into this type of thing, you probably know that Steam's got a great sale going on right now, and there are some heavy discounts available. So it's a great time to buy a bunch of games. I actually just looked at my recent purchase history here, and yeah, it's a little obscene. Like, it's like over 30 games I bought in the last 3 weeks here. And so I just wanted to share with you what games I bought and highlight those real quick before the winter sale's over, in case you're in this same boat where anyway, you're just looking for some great games to pick up, or you're got a Steam Deck for Christmas or something like that, and you're looking to load it with games. The great majority of the games that I purchased were very heavily discounted. A lot of them were under $3. There were a couple more expensive ones in there, but those have been on my list for a while. So anyway, I just thought I'd go through these games. I watched a ton of videos on like best indie games, best games on Steam Deck, best games of the last couple of years. Those types of things where this is my kind of like culmination of what I purchased that were games that were recommended on a lot of those lists, but they were also like really cheap. And then a couple of them were just like staples that I wanted to play on the Steam Deck, essentially. So without further ado, we're just going to go down the list. I'm going to pull up these games. I'm going to talk about each one for just like a couple of seconds. I'm going to try to value your time here, and of course you can go watch a full review. I haven't played most of these games yet, so these aren't like recommendations from me. They're just like games that I wanted to try based on what other people said. So anyway, here's the list. So one of the first games I bought was called Besiege. This just looked like a fun little game. Essentially it's like a puzzle game where you build weapons and like try to defeat certain scenarios. I just thought looked like an interesting game. Bought it for $2.99. Next game was Death's Door. This just looked like, kind of like a Zelda-like game. Looked like beautiful visuals, highly recommended by a lot of people, and it was only $4. So this is definitely one that's on the top of my list for the Steam Deck coming up here. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This has been on my backlog for like a decade. I've owned this game on several different platforms. Still haven't got it played. I actually own the full version on my PlayStation 2, but I thought this would be a good test for the Steam Deck. It's only $4 right now. I will play this game this year. Cursed Golf. It's just I'm a big golfer, so this just having a fun kind of golf game. It just seemed like it'd be worth a try. Is on sale for $1.20. Children of Morta. This just was a really highly recommended RPG for the Steam Deck. I thought the visuals looked cool. Seems like it's worth a shot. Bought for $3.29. This War of Mine looked like an interesting kind of hard-hitting game. Thought it would fit well on the Steam Deck. Again, on sale for like $1.99. So why not pick it up? Death and Taxes. This just looked like an interesting concept to me. Looked like a fun idea and kind of a quirky idea, and again, highly recommended and on sale for $1.94. Before Your Eyes. This looked like kind of an interesting game. Again, a little quirky, but it was like just the idea is like you blink and like time moves. I don't know. It seems interesting. I heard it was a great story. So, for $1.99, why not give it a shot? Okay, so this one's the biggie. Baldur's Gate 3. Not a super sale, but on sale for $45. And from everything I've heard about this game, it sounds like something that I'd be in love with. Epic RPG tale, game of the year, etc. So this one's been on my list for a while. So not super cheap, but I don't know. Ultimately, hopefully it'll be worth it. Okay, Slay the Spire is the next one, on sale for $2.49. I actually own this on PlayStation already, but it's not like a sit down and play on the PlayStation type of a game for me. But I think on the Steam Deck, it'll work. So I wanted to give this one a shot on that. And I've got a couple of games like that I already actually own on PlayStation or have access to because of my subscription. But I decided to actually purchase them again just to try them on the Steam Deck locally. I can stream to the Steam Deck again. I'll make a video about that. But I want to try some local too, for the quick resume feature. Okay, so next game is Blasphemous. I saw a kid playing this at school, and I thought it looked really cool. And, I like the art style, and it sounds like gameplay that I would enjoy. So $2.49 seemed like one to pick up, and that would be good on the Steam Deck. Spiritfarer, this one I'm not sure about. It seems like it could be a fun little game to play through. It's been one that was recommended as like a cozy game, which I'm not sure. I'm not much of a cozy gamer, but with the Steam Deck, I'm willing to give it a try. So $2.99, highly recommended. We'll see what happens. Pathologic, classic HD. I don't know. It's $1.29. I saw this somewhere and somebody really highly recommended it. I'm not sure it's for me, but $1.29. Put it in the library. Maybe we'll see what happens. People Playground. I bought this for 99 cents. This is one that I don't know. I saw it was like a top 100 Steam games of all time or something like this, and this was one of the ones that was on it, so I thought it was worth a shot. The Room. This is another one of those games that just it's super cheap, 74 cents, and it seemed like it got a lot of acclaim. Again, one of the top Steam games of all time, so again, give it a shot. Transistor, it's been on my radar for a long time. I love Supergiant. Hades was one of my favorite games of all time. I'm playing Hades 2 right now and love that. So this is just one that's kind of like a backlog game for me that I want to give it a shot to. On sale for $3.99. Ori and the Will of the Wisp. I have access to this on my son's Xbox, but I played the original, loved it. So this one's kind of been a backlog for me. I just haven't sat down to do it. I think maybe it'd be a good fit for the Steam Deck. $7.49. Getting Over It. This is another one of those all-time great Steam games. I'm honestly not sure it'll be for me, but it looks interesting, and whenever it's an all-time game, I feel like it's worth a shot, whether it sticks or not. It seems like it'd be worth a shot. $2.39. Papers, Please. This one has been on my radar for a while. I thought this looked interesting. Kind of like an Orwellian 1984 type of a story going on. Just different. I will say I don't love playing it on the Steam Deck, but I still think I'll get to playing this one just because I think it's such an interesting concept. $4.99. Kill the Crows. This was just one that I saw, thought it looked like it'd be a good Steam Deck game, thought it looked interesting. $2.49. Disco Elysium, the Final Cut. Disco Elysium, the Final Cut. I actually own this on PlayStation, and I had a several hours in playthrough going, but again, it's not a game that I sit down and want to play on my PlayStation when I'm ready to do serious gaming, but I think it'll be a great fit for the Steam Deck. I thought it was interesting. It wasn't something that I just wanted to finish, but I feel again, with the pause resume feature on the Steam Deck, I feel if I get into this, I think I'll be able to finish it on that. I think it'll be good for that device. Hollow Knight Silksong. I mean, one of the best games of the year by everybody's account. I'm playing through the original. It's been on my backlog for a while, but I'm gonna beat it here really soon. And I do think it's a great game. So I think, Silksong looks amazing. I wanted to support it. Not a huge sale. This is another one of those that I'm paying this is another one of those games kind of like Baldur's Gate that's just it was one I was gonna buy anyway, so I might as well pick it up while it's a few bucks off. Cocoon. This one's had my attention for a while. This is the dude that made Inside and what was that other game? I don't know. He's made a couple of great games that I've really enjoyed, so I want to try this one. I think it'll be worth my while. Plus, it's got great reviews. Again, not a super heavy discount on that one, but it's just one I was going to get eventually anyway. Rise, Son of Rome. This is kind of a wild card. I thought it looked interesting way back in the day, but I never ended up playing it, and I've just seen some positive things about it lately, and for $3.49, it seems like it'll be a fun little playthrough. Fury. This is one that was on my radar from the get-go when I was getting a Steam Deck, on sale for $3.99. It seems like it'll be a great fit for the Steam Deck, and it seems like it'd be a fun game, too. Hitman World of Assassination. I have never played a Hitman game, and it seems like something that I would probably enjoy if I got into it. And for $3, $2.99, and you get like how many games with this? Like 3-4 games. So I feel like it's a perfect time to try it on the Steam Deck. Mad Max, I love the concept of the movies and things like that. This game I don't feel like I ever would have picked up, but I've seen it on quite a few lists lately, and just I know that it runs really good on the Steam Deck. Apparently it's good to jump into for like a little bit and get back out. So $2.99, why not give it a try? Tales of Iron, this I don't even know where I saw this one, but $1.99, and it looks like some fun gameplay, interesting graphics. I don't know. Worth a shot. Stardew Valley, not a super sale, only about half off, so still $9, but, I haven't ever played it, and it seems like the Steam Deck is like the optimal way to try this game out. And I've had some people that just rave about this game, so I'm curious to try it. We'll see if it sticks or not. I'm not sure it's for me, but... Florence, don't know much about this game. It looked interesting to me. $1.49, it's like a graphic novel you play through type of a thing, it looks like. So I think it'll be interesting to give it a try. Moonlighter, I saw this on a list somewhere. Sounds like it's, really was a really cool, interesting game. $1.99, seems like it'll be a great fit for the Steam Deck. And Roger, I just saw this on like a couple of like best of 2025 list, and what really sold me on it was one, the graphic style, and two, it was only an hour playthrough. And so this is the one game on this list that I've actually already played. Totally recommend it. $3.99. It's an interesting kind of heartfelt story that'll hit for a lot of people, I think. Very interesting concept. I'd love to see more from this developer. Okay, so Divinity Original Sin. I knew this was made by the same people that made Baldur's Gate 3. This is like, and this was very well acclaimed. Never played it. I decided I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to play Original Sin 2, and then I'm going to play Baldur's Gate 3. So this is really kind of bundled with the Baldur's Gate 3 thing. But for $4, it seems like it's one of the best RPGs of all time. And then what really sold me on it is it's like co-op, like local co-op. So I'm going to try to play it with my son, and we'll see what happens. So then we got, in the same vein, Divinity Original Sin 2. Again, same thing. Looks great. Widely acclaimed. Seems like a game that I should have played already. So it's on my list. We'll see if the original is good enough. Then I'll do this. Then I'll do Baldur's Gate 3. I doubt all that's going to happen in 2026, though. Superflight, saw this on a list, decided to pick it up. It was under $1. It's 60 cents. I played it a little bit. I don't know that it's for me, really, but, look at the video here of it. If you like the look of this game, 60 cents, give it a shot. It's probably a decent time killer. So lastly, these are just a couple of games that happened, like, one of them happened to be on like a Steam community post on Facebook, and it was actually Wavetail. And somebody said something like it was pretty well received on, the Switch a few years ago, and I saw the reviews were good, and then it was bundled with The Gunk, which is the same studio, or the same publishing company, and that game was a very positive one too. So I bought both those games for like $1.76 or something like that, right? So, and that is my entire purchasing history for the winter sale, and then a little bit since I bought my Steam Deck. So I got a lot of games to play. Let's add up how many games were there and how much did I actually spend on all of them would be good to know. A little excessive maybe, but when they're so cheap, put them in your backlog, and if you get to them, you get to them. So I have purchased 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37 games in December I purchased for the Steam Deck. Okay, now the big question, how much money did I actually spend when I added up? Whew. So the big reveal, the grand total, $191.27 is what I spent on games from the winter sale in Steam in December. Maybe a little more than I would have hoped. But considering, there's a handful of games in there that I guaranteed would have bought anyway, and now I feel like I've got a huge swath of games to try on the Steam Deck, probably not buying another game in 2026. So, if you figure under $200 and that's my gaming budget for the year, I feel like it's probably not too bad, honestly. So yeah, that's my Steam winter sale picks. Drop a comment down below. Which of these games do you think I should play first? Any of them on your list? What's your backlog that you're trying to get? Drop those comments down below. And let me know if you want to see more videos kind of like this, or videos talking about some of these games as I get through playing them. As always, I appreciate you. Hope you have a great 2026. Hopefully I'll see you a lot more. Cheers.